Hi there, Missy from missygoesboating.com. Well, this week's project is to remove the old anchor chain and replace it with new chain. So come along for this week's adventure. Anchoring is one of our favorite things to do as there are so many beautiful protected coves in the Pacific Northwest. Our boat is a 58-foot Navigator and came with 200 feet of galvanized 3/8 anchor chain. We're the third owners and assumed the chain was original, which would make it about 17 years old. It looked tired, but not visibly worn. A few links were questionable. For the kind of anchoring we do, it wasn't enough, so we added 80 feet of 3/8 stainless to the galvanized, which our neighbor was kind enough to give us. One of the first times we anchored with the galvanized stainless combo was at Walker's Hook on Salt Spring Island. The winch jammed on the joiner between the two different types of chain, and the windlass gypsy would not grab the stainless chain consistently, so it slipped. If we were trying to get out of a challenging anchorage, we wouldn't have had time to fight with it. In anticipation of a great summer anchoring in Desolation Sound, we decided to get rid of the old and start all over with one solid piece of brand new galvanized 3/8 chain. Sounds simple, right? Well, not quite. The first job was to remove the old chain. No problem. The Navigator anchor chain lockers do not have the most intuitive design, and the chain tends to bunch together and tower. We have heard some owners cut the locker and create a funnel so the chain runs down under the forward bunk. We decided to keep the existing design and see how much chain we could fit before cutting or modifying the locker. We always have two people on board, so one person can go below and hand steer the chain from side to side. Not a problem. We use our handy headsets. There's no communication breakdown. Now for some boat math. She's a 58-foot pilot house that weighs 64,000 pounds or roughly 32 tons. I asked, she's okay with me talking about her weight. We typically anchor in 40 to 50 feet of water, so to be comfortable on a windy night, we decided to go with 400 feet of chain, a 33-kilogram Rockna anchor, and our existing Muir vertical DC anchor windlass. In 50 feet of water, at a 7-to-1 ratio, that would be 350 feet of chain. If it was a really crappy night, and we've been there, we could also dump out another 50 feet, a nice security blanket. We found 400 feet of brand new galvanized chain at a local chandlery, and the manufacturer promised we could return anything we didn't use, which was a bonus because we didn't know how much would fit in the locker. We bribed some friends to help us cart the new chain down the dock, and here is where things got interesting. In the parking lot, we laid out the chain and marked it with red and white spray paint every 50 feet, leaving the last 100 feet unmarked in case it didn't fit in the locker and we could return it. The chain was about $5 a foot, so returning some would more than cover the beer and pizza for the day. More boat math. After marking the chain, we decided to put the chain in backwards, so the last up to 100 feet, possibly to be returned, could be cut exactly. Turns out it all fit, and that meant we had to take it all back out again and then put it in the right way so the marked chain would go last. It saved us from packing it back to the parking lot to spray paint each 50 feet. Good old boat logic. With all 400 feet settled in, we installed a brace board to keep it from shifting in rough seas. If you're wondering about the weight difference, there is one. The old configuration weighed about 414 pounds, and the new configuration is 604 pounds with a difference of 190 pounds. And you could see it at the bow. The hull waterline was a little bit lower. The final step was to reattach the anchor and secure it back on the bow. Another boat project with lots of learning, all in a day's work. So it was a good project. It worked out well. Total peace of mind, having one piece of chain that fits properly and it's strong, and we have a lot of confidence in it. So the project went really well. I'm looking forward to our first anchor. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the water.